Hello everyone, good evening. So here we shall solve some more JEE Mains questions based on the uh, chapter inverse trigonometric functions. So any doubts if you have, please write that in the comments. So here it is told of this function is alpha to beta, then 36 into mod of alpha plus beta will be how much? The function f of x is log base e of this plus sine inverse of this plus cos inverse of this. So we know that for log base e y, here y should be more than 0. So here 4x square plus 11x plus 6, that should be more than 0. So it means that 4 6 are 24, 3 8 are 24. So 4x square plus 3x plus 8x plus 6, that should be more than 0. X into 4x plus 3 plus 2 into 4x plus 3, that should be more than 0. So x plus 2 into 4x plus 3, that should be more than 0. So here we can say that this is minus 2, this is minus 3 by 4, this is minus 2. Yeah. Minus 2 will be less than minus 3 by 4. So here is minus 2, here is minus 3 by 4. So if I put x equal to 0, this will be greater than 0. So this is positive, negative, positive. So here we have to take the positive one only. So x belongs to minus infinity to minus 2 union 3 minus 3 by 4 to infinity. Now here 4x plus 3, that should be from minus 1 to 1, since it is sine inverse. So therefore 4x should be more than or equal to minus 4 and less than or equal to minus 2. So therefore x should be more than or equal to minus 1 and less than or equal to minus half. So therefore x should belong to minus 1 to minus half. So at the end we have to take the intersection of all these. So here cos inverse also we have. So 10x plus 6 by 3 should be more than or equal to minus 1 but less than or equal to 1. So therefore 10x plus 6, that should be more than or equal to minus 3 but less than or equal to 3. 10x will be minus 9 by 10. This is minus 3 by 10. X will be from minus 0.9 to minus 0.3. So then we have to take the intersection. Now this is minus 1. This is, here we have minus half. Here we have minus 3/4. Here we have minus 2. Minus 0.9 will be somewhere here. Minus 0.9. Minus 0.3 here. Minus 0.3. We have to take the intersection. So this is minus 0.9 to minus 0.3. Minus 1 to minus half. This one. Minus infinity to minus 2. Minus infinity to minus 2 union minus 3/4 to infinity. That will be minus 3/4 to minus half. So therefore, the common domain that is coming, that is the intersection part, which is this one, that will be minus 3/4 to minus half. Good. So therefore alpha is minus 3/4 and beta is minus half. So therefore alpha plus beta, that will be minus 3/4 minus half, that will be minus 5/4. Therefore 36 into mod of alpha plus beta, so that will be 36 into 5/4, so that will be 4 9 36, 5 9 45. So 45. So option C is the correct answer. Then here it is told, let S be the set of all those x belongs to R such that x goes from 0 to 1 and 2 tan inverse of 1 minus x by 1 plus x, that is equal to cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. If n of S denotes the number of elements in S, number of elements in set S, then, so here let us take x is equal to tan theta. So then we can say 1 minus x by 1 plus x. So that will be 1 minus tan theta by 1 plus tan theta. So that will be tan pi/4 minus theta. And 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. So that will be 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. That will be equal to cos 2 theta. Therefore, 2 tan inverse this with 2 tan inverse of tan pi/4 minus theta. It will be equal to cos inverse of cos 2 theta. this will be 2 into pi by 4 minus theta. So that is equal to 2 theta. So therefore I can say pi by 2 that is equal to 4 theta. So therefore theta is equal to pi by 8. So therefore x we have to find x will be tan pi by 8. So x is equal to tan pi by 8. So tan pi by 8 how to find? We know that tan pi by 4 or tan 2 alpha, we know tan 2 alpha is equal to 2 tan alpha by 1 minus tan square alpha. So if I take alpha as pi by 4, pi by 8, we can say this is tan pi by 4 is 2 tan pi by 8 by 1 minus tan square pi by 8. So let's take it as x. So this will be 1 minus 1 equal to 2x by 1 minus x square. That means 1 minus x square is equal to 2x. So x square plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So I can say x will be minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, which is minus 1 plus or minus, which is 8. So 2 root 2. So root 2. So x can't be negative. So x will be equal to root 2 minus 1. So therefore tan pi by 8 is root 2 minus 1, which is obviously approximately 0.414, which is obviously less than half. And so in the interval 0 to 1, there is only one value of s. So s is nothing but root 2 minus 1. It is the only value which is there in the set S. So the number of elements in the set S is 1 only, and which is less than half. So option D is the correct answer. So now here it is told the domain of this function we have to find. So the function f of x is sine inverse of x square minus 3x plus 2 by x square plus 2x plus 7. So x square now the domain we have to find. So this we can write. Now the thing is x square plus 2x plus 7, we can write it as x square plus 2x plus 1. plus 6. So this will be x plus 1 whole square plus 6. So it means this value is always more than or equal to 6. Now it means this value x square plus 3x minus 3x plus 2 by x square plus 2x plus 7. This should be from minus 1 to plus 1. So therefore we have to take x square minus 3x plus 2 by x square plus 2x plus 7 minus 1, that is less than or equal to 0. Therefore x square minus 3x plus 2 minus x square minus 2x minus 7 by x square plus 2x plus 7, that is less than or equal to 0. X square will get cancelled. So then we can say that minus 5x minus 5 plus 2x plus 7, that is less than or equal to 0. Yes. So it means that this part will be always more than 6. So I can say x plus 1 by x square, x plus 1, that should be more than or equal to 0. So it means x should be more than or equal to minus 1. So it means x should belong to minus 1 to infinity here. And also x square minus 3x, x square minus 3x plus 2 by x square plus 2x plus 7 plus 1, that should be greater than or equal to 0. It means x square minus 3x plus 2 plus x square plus 2x plus 7 divided by x square plus 2x plus 7, that is greater than or equal to 0. Therefore x square minus x plus 9 by x square plus 2x plus 7, that is greater than or equal to 0. So this will be always greater than 0 only. So therefore x square minus x plus 9, that should be greater than or equal to 0. And this will be x square minus x plus 1. Here actually this we can write x square minus, yeah, the uh, discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac, that is less than 0. So this value will be positive always. Means this I can write x square minus x plus 1 by 4 plus 9 minus 1 by 4, which is 36, 35 by 4 is greater than, since so this we can write it as x minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 35 by 4. So this value is always more than 35 by 4. So hence it is always more than 0 only. So this will come, x belongs to R. X will, for any real number R, this will be more than or equal to 0. So it means their intersection will be minus 1 to infinity only. So therefore, the domain of this function is minus 1 to infinity. Option C is the correct answer. Then here it is told, so these are consecutive A1, A2, A3, A4, B consecutive natural numbers. A1 is 1, so A2 will be obviously 2 consecutive natural numbers. So therefore, I can say A2 minus A1, that is same as A3 minus A2. So all are same, that will be equal to 1 only. So this will be equal to 1. So it is A 2022 minus A 2021, that will be equal to 1. So therefore, tan inverse of, so this we can write summation tan inverse of 1 by 1 plus an into an plus 1, where n will go from 1 to 2021. So this we can write summation n goes from 1 to 2021. Tan inverse of this will be an plus 1 minus an by 1 plus an into an minus 1, an plus 1. So this will be summation n goes from 1 to 2021, tan inverse of an plus 1 minus tan inverse of an. Since you know that tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy, that is given as tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. So this will be tan inverse of, first we will put 1. So it will be tan inverse A2 minus tan inverse A1, plus this will be tan inverse of A3 minus tan inverse A2, plus till it will go till tan inverse of 2022 means A 2022 will go till tan inverse of A 2022 minus tan inverse of A 2021. And then here tan inverse, when we put 2020, here I will get tan inverse A 2021 minus A tan inverse 2020. So all these will get cancelled except this one and this one. So this will be equal to tan inverse A 2022 minus tan inverse A1. So therefore, the summation tan inverse of 1 by 1 plus an into an plus 1, where n goes from 1 to 2021, that will be equal to, that okay, that will be equal to tan inverse of A 2022 minus tan inverse of A1. So this will be equal to tan inverse of A 2022 minus A1 by 1 plus A1 into A 2022. See. So these are actually consecutive natural numbers. So A1 is 1. So A 2022, that will be 2022 only. So this will be tan inverse of, okay, this will be tan inverse of 2022 minus tan inverse of 1. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. So this will be tan inverse of 2022 minus pi by 4. So option D is the correct answer. Okay, then here it is told. So let m, small m and capital M respectively be the minimum and maximum values of this function f. So now f of x, that we can write sine inverse of 2x plus we can write this cos inverse of 2x. So this value is obviously pi by 2 plus sine 2x plus cos 2x. And here x is going from 0 to pi by 8. Okay, here it is told minimum value of f, that is equal to small m, and maximum value of f, that is equal to capital M. So now this will be obviously pi by 2, since 2x will go from 0 to pi by 4. Plus this we can write root 2 into 1 by root 2 cos sine 2x plus 1 by root 2 cos 2x. Now this I can write cos pi by 4, this I can write sine pi by 4. So this I can write pi by 2 plus root 2 into sine 2x plus pi by 4. So therefore, x is 2x will go from obviously from 0 to pi by 4. So it means 2x plus pi by 4, that will go from pi by 4 to pi by 2. So therefore sine 2x plus pi by 4, that will go from sine pi by 4, that is 1 by root 2 to 1. Therefore root 2 times sine 2x plus pi by 4, it will go from 1 to root 2 obviously. Then plus pi by 2 if I add on both sides, then it will be 1 plus pi by 2 to, so this will be f of x, and that will go from root 2 plus pi by 2. So this one is capital M, this one is small m. So m plus m we have to find. So therefore m plus m, that will be equal to 1 plus pi by 2 plus root 2 plus pi by 2. So that will be root 2 plus 1 plus pi. So obviously option A is the correct answer. And here it is told let alpha is equal to tan 5 pi by 16 sine 2 cos inverse 1 by root 5 and beta equal to cos of sine inverse 4 by 5 plus sec inverse 5 by 3, where the inverse trigonometric functions take principal values in the equation whose roots are alpha and beta is. equation whose roots are alpha and beta is alpha will be tan of 5 pi by 16 into sine of, now you know that cos 2 theta, that is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. So if I take cos theta as x, so then theta will be cos inverse of x. So then it means that cos 2 theta, that will be obviously 2x square minus 1. So it means that 2 cos inverse x, that is 2 theta, that is equal to cos inverse of 2x square minus 1, I can say this. So therefore, now this 2 cos inverse of 1 by root 5, I can say that will be obviously cos inverse of 2 into 1 by 5 minus 1, which is cos inverse of 2 by 5 minus 1, that is minus 3 by 5, which is pi minus cos inverse of 3 by 5. And pi minus cos inverse 3 by 5, I can write pi by 2 minus sine inverse of 3 by 5. So this will be sine inverse 3 by 5 minus pi by 2. So therefore alpha I can write this is sine of sine inverse of 3 by 5 minus pi by 2. Okay. So this I can write tan of 5 pi by 16 into sine of sine inverse to minus, I can take as common outside, then this will be minus sine of pi by 2 minus sine inverse of 3 by 5 pi by 2 minus cos inverse. No, sorry, this is wrong. This is actually pi minus cos inverse 3 by 5. And write sine, this is pi minus cos inverse 3 by 5. So sine pi minus theta is sine theta. So this will be sine of cos inverse of 3 by 5. So cos inverse 3 by 5, that is same as sine inverse of root over 1 minus 9 by 25, that is sine inverse of 4 by 5. Since why we know that sine cos inverse of x, that is equal to sine inverse of root over 1 minus x square. This is the rule. So therefore alpha is nothing but tan of 5 pi by 16 into cos into minus of sine of cos inverse 3 by 5, which is sine inverse of 4 by 5. Tan of this is 5 pi by 16 into minus 4 by 5. 5 will cancel, 4 is 16. This is tan of minus pi by 4. This will be minus 10 pi by 4, that is minus 1. So alpha is equal to minus 1 and beta, that will be cos of sine inverse 4 by 5 plus sec inverse 5 by 3 means cos inverse of 3 by 5. So beta will be cos of So sine inverse. So if I take this is cos of a plus b, this is cos a plus b, as you know, cos a cos b, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. This is cos of sine inverse 4 by 5 into cos of cos inverse of 3 by 5 minus sine inverse of 4 by 5 into sine of cos inverse of 3 by 5. So this will be sine of sine inverse. So this I can write cos of this sine inverse 4 by 5 is same as cos inverse of 3 by 5 into this will be obviously 3 by 5 minus this is 4 by 5 into this I can write sine of sine inverse of 4 by 5. So this will be 3 by 5 into 3 by 5 minus 4 by 5 into 4 by 5. So this is 9 minus 16 by 25, which is minus 7 by 25. Therefore, beta is this and alpha is this. So therefore, the equation whose roots are this, that will be x square k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So therefore, k where k can be any constant. So k into x square minus alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta is minus 1 minus 7 by 25 into x plus 1 into 7 by 25. That is equal to 0. So this will be, we can multiply with 25. So this will be 25x square. And this is 25 plus 7, that is 32. So plus 32x plus 7, that is equal to 0. Minus of alpha plus beta. Or here actually there is some mistake actually. This one, here we can write it sine inverse 4 by 5 is same as cos inverse of 3 by 5 plus cos inverse of 3 by 5. So this will be cos of 2 cos inverse 3 by 5. Now we know that 2 cos inverse x, that is same as cos inverse of 2x square minus 1. So this we can write cos of cos inverse of 2 into 3 9 by 25 minus 1. Okay, so this will be 2 into 9 by 25, so 18 minus 25 by 25, so which is nothing but minus 7 by 25. Okay, same answer is coming. So alpha here, this will be pi minus, here this minus should not come. This minus is not there. It is not there. Sine of sine inverse of 4 by 5. This is 4 by 5. So 4 is 16. So tan pi by 4, that is 1. So alpha is 1. Alpha is 1 and beta is minus 7 by 25. Therefore, alpha plus beta, if you do, that will be 1 minus 7 by 25, and this will be 1 into minus 7 by 25. So this will be minus 7 here, and this will be 25 minus 7, that is 18. It is minus 18. So this will be 25x square minus 18x minus 7, that is equal to 0. So option C is the correct answer. Then here it is told the domain of the function cos inverse of 2 sine inverse 1 by 4x square minus 1 by pi is domain of this function. Okay, so this 2 sine inverse of 1 by 4x square minus 1 by pi, that should be more than or equal to 1 and less than or equal, more than or equal to minus 1 and less than or equal to 1. So therefore sine inverse of 1 by 4x square minus 1, that should be more than or equal to minus pi by 2 and less than or equal to pi by 2. Now we can apply sine on both sides, on all sides. Sine of minus pi by 2 is minus 1 by 1 by 4x square minus 1 is less than 1. So therefore, you can say 1 by 4x square minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. So 1 minus of 4x square plus 1, the by 4x square minus 1, that is less than or equal to 0. Then you can say 2 minus 4x square by 4x square minus 1, that is less than or equal to 0. 4x square minus 2 by 4x square minus 1, that is less than or equal to 0. Two into 2x square minus 1 by 4x square. So 2x minus 1 into 2x plus 1, that is less than or equal to 0. So I can say root 2x minus 1 by root 2x plus 1 by 2x minus 1 into 2x plus 1 is less than or equal to 0. So here we can draw the number line. So x will be minus half minus 1 by root 2, then 1 by root 2, then half. One by 2 by 2 is okay. 1 by root 2 minus half means by root 2 by 2, that is 0.707, will be lesser. So this is half, this is 1 by root 2. So take some value which is more than 1 by root 2, let's say 1. If I take, this will be greater than 0. This is positive, negative, positive, negative, and positive. We have to take the negative values only. So here x will belong to uh, minus 1 by root 2, 2 minus half, but this is excluded, union half to minus half to 1 by root 2. Obviously 1 by 4x square minus 1 plus 1 will be greater than or equal to 0. This will be greater than or equal to 0. For 1 plus 4x square minus 1 by 4x square minus 1, that is greater than or equal to 0. So I can say 4x square by 2x minus 1 into 2x plus 1, that is more than or equal to 0. So 4 also I can cancel out. So from here we can say one is 0, one is minus half, one is plus half. So if I take some value which is more than half, suppose 1 if I take, that will be greater than 0. So this is positive, negative, positive, negative. We have to take only the positive value. So this will be x belongs to minus half to 0 union half to infinity. So you have to now take the intersection part. Take the intersection of these two cases. So here this is this part, and this part here. Here we take minus half. Here it is coming minus half to minus half is excluded here. Here it is uh, minus half is not included to 0. Half to 0 union half to infinity. So from half to infinity. So only this part is coming common. Four x square minus 2 Okay, it's 2 minus 4 square. So here this part will should be more than or equal to 0, since we have changed the sign on both sides. So the inequality sign also will change. So this should be more than or equal to 0. This should be more than or equal to 0. So we have to take only the positive parts. Take the positive parts only. So this answer will be x goes from minus infinity to minus 1 by root 2 union minus half to plus half union 1 by root 2 to infinity. So this and this, these three parts, and here it is coming minus half to 0, minus half to 0. This part is coming, and half to infinity, half to infinity. This part also is coming as common. So therefore, the solution will be x equal to so this is minus infinity to minus 1 by root 2 union so this is union so half to infinity it is coming. So union this will be 1 by root 2 to infinity, 1 by root 2 to infinity union 0. So option D is the correct answer. And here it is told the value of cot of summation n goes from 1 to 50 tan inverse of this. I can write n plus 1 minus n by 1 plus n into n plus 1. So this will be cot of summation n goes from 1 to 50. This I can write, this is tan inverse of n plus 1 minus tan inverse of n. Now this we can write cot of this. First we will put n equal to 1. So this is tan inverse 2 minus tan inverse of 1 plus I will put equal to 2. So tan inverse of 3 minus tan inverse of 2 plus this will be plus tan inverse of 51 minus tan inverse of 50 plus here I will put tan inverse, if 49 if I put, then 10 plus tan inverse 50 I will get, then minus tan inverse 49. Okay, so tan inverse 50 also, all these will get cancelled except this one and this one. So this will be part of tan inverse of 51 minus tan inverse of 1. So this will be part of tan inverse of 51 minus 1 by 1 plus 51 into 1. Yes, so this will be part of tan inverse of 50 by 52, or I can say part of cot inverse of 52 by 50. So this will be 52 by 50, which is 26 by 25. So option A is the correct answer. And A is the correct answer. Okay, so here it is told to find the value of sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3. So sine 2 pi by 3, we can say that is equal to sine pi minus pi by 3. So we know that sine pi minus theta is sine theta only, since it will be in the second quadrant. So sine pi by 3, that is sine 60 degree, that is root 3 by 2. And cos 7 pi by 6, that is equal to actually cos of pi plus pi by 6. So cos pi plus theta, it is minus cos theta, since it is in the third quadrant. So minus cos pi by 6, that is minus root 3 by 2. Since y cos 30 degree, that is root 3 by 2. Similarly, tan 3 pi by 4, that is equal to tan pi minus pi by 4. So tan pi minus theta is minus tan theta. So it is minus tan pi by 4. So that is equal to minus 1. So therefore, now sine inverse of, so this will be inverse. So sine inverse of sine 2 pi by 3, that is root 3 by 2, plus cos inverse of, this is minus root 3 by 2, and plus tan inverse of minus 1. So now as we know, tan inverse of minus x, that is minus of tan inverse x, and sine inverse of minus x, that is also equal to minus sine inverse x, and cos inverse of minus x, that is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. So therefore, this value, let's say this is equal to y. Therefore, the value of y, that will be equal to sine inverse of root 3 by 2, that is nothing but pi by 3, plus this I can write pi minus cos inverse root 3 by 2, and this also I can write pi minus, no, this is your minus tan inverse of 1. So this is pi by 3 plus pi minus cos inverse root 3 by 2, that is pi by 6, and minus pi by 4. So this will be the LCM, that is LCM is 12 of 3, 6, and 4. 3, 6, and 4 LCM is 12. Since why 3 on the 3 0 6, 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 to the 4. So 4 3 are 12. So 3 4s are 12, 4 pi plus 12 pi minus 6 2s are 12, 2 pi minus 4 3s are 12, 3 pi. So this will be 4 pi minus 5 pi, that is minus pi. So 11 pi by 12. So y value will be 11 pi by 12. So option A is the correct answer. But then here it is told that okay, then here it is told that if the inverse trigonometric functions take principal values Inverse trigonometric functions take principal values, then cos inverse of 3 by 10 into cos of tan inverse of 4 by 3, where the tan inverse of 4 by 3, this bracket is closed, then plus 2 by 5 sine of tan inverse of 4 by 3. So cos inverse of this entire thing that we have to find out. So now uh, tan inverse of 4 by 3, if this is theta, then tan theta is 4 by 3. Tan theta is 4 by 3. So then sine theta, that will be equal to, so this is theta, then this is 4, this is 3. So this will be 5. So sine theta will be 4 by 5 and cos theta will be equal to 3 by 5. So therefore this angle theta, that is this, we can write cos inverse of 3 by 10 cos inverse of 3 by 5 and plus 2 by 5 sine of, this I can write sine inverse of 4 by 5. So this is cos inverse of 3 by 10, cos of cos inverse, that will cancel. So it is 3 by 10 plus 2 by 5 into this is 4 by 5. So now this will be equal to cos inverse of 9 by 50 plus 8 by 25. So this is cos inverse of, LCM is 50 and this is 9 plus 25 to 16. So this is 25. 16 plus 9 is 25. So cos inverse of half. So cos inverse of half is nothing but 60 degree, that is pi by 3. Cos inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 3. So option C is the correct answer. And here it is told the value of tan inverse of cos of 15 pi by 4 minus 1 divided by sine of pi by 4. That is how much? That is equal to how much? The cos of 15 pi by 4, that is 4 3 are 12. So cos of 15 pi by 4, I can say that will be cos of 4 3s are 12, 4 4 are 16. So it is 4 pi minus pi by 4. So which is same as cos of minus pi by 4. Cos of minus pi by 4 is same as cos pi by 4, since why cos of minus theta is same as cos theta, since it is in the fourth quadrant. So it will be equal to 1 by root 2. And sine pi by 4, that is also 1 by root 2. So therefore we have to find the value of tan inverse of 1 by root 2 minus 1 by 1 by root 2. So this will be tan inverse of root 2, I have to multiply. So 1 minus root 2. So this I can write minus of tan inverse of root 2 minus 1. Since why? You know that this we can actually write, tan inverse of minus 1 root 2 minus 1. Now tan inverse of minus x, that we know that is equal to minus of tan inverse x. So now root 2 minus 1, as we know, that is equal to obviously tan pi by 8. Tan pi by 8, which is tan 22 and half degrees, 22.5 degrees, which is tan 45 by 2. So therefore, this value will be minus of pi by 8. So option B is the correct answer. Now here it is told x star y, that is equal to x square plus y cube, and x star 1 star 1, that is equal to x star 1 star 1. Then the value of 2 sine inverse x power 4 plus x square minus 2 divided by x power 4 plus x square plus 2, that will be equal to how much? That we have to find out. Now this is a binary operation. This star, it is a binary operation which is defined on two inputs. So binary operations, it means from two inputs it will give a single output. So here actually star is a binary operation on some real numbers x and y, which will give a single real number. So it maps from R cross R to R. So which is defined like this. So now therefore x star 1, that will be obviously x square plus 1 cube, that is x square plus 1, and then x star, therefore x star 1 star 1, that will be equal to x square plus 1 star 1. So that will be x square plus 1 whole square plus 1 cube, that is x power 4 plus 2x square plus 1 plus 1, that is 2. And similarly 1 star 1, that will be equal to 1 square plus 1 cube, that is equal to 1 plus 1, which is 2. And so x star of 1 star 1, that is equal to x star 2, which is equal to x square plus 2 cube, that is x square plus 8. So now these two should be same. So according to this has been given. So I can say that these two should be equal. So therefore we can say that x power 4 plus 2x square plus 2, that should be equal to x square plus 8. Therefore I can say x power 4 plus x square plus 2 minus 8, that is minus 6, that is equal to 0. So now therefore x square x power 4 plus 3x square minus 2x square minus 6, that will be equal to 0. X square into x square plus 3 minus 2 into x square plus 3, that is equal to 0. So now therefore x square minus 2 into x square plus 3 will be equal to 0. Now this can't be 0, since why this value is always more than or equal to 3. This value is always more than or equal to 3. So this can't be 0. So therefore x square should be equal to 2. So x square is 2. So therefore we have to find the value of 2 sine inverse of x power 4. X power 4 I can write x square whole square plus x square minus 2 by x square whole square plus x square plus 2. So this will be 2 sine inverse of 2 square, that is 4 plus 2 minus 2 by 2 to the 4, 4 plus 2 plus 2. So this will be 2 sine inverse of 2 will cancel. So therefore 4 by 8, that is 2 sine inverse of half. So sine inverse half is obviously pi by 6. So 2 into pi by 6, it is 30 degrees. So 2 into pi by 6, that is pi by 3. So pi by 3 is the answer. So option B is the correct answer. And here it is told the set of all values of k for which tan inverse of x whole cube plus cot inverse of x whole cube equals to k cube, where x belongs to R is the interval. So we have to find the interval for k. K will belong to which interval, that we have to find out the set of all values of k. So now we know that tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x, that is always equal to pi by 2, and it is applicable for all x belongs to R, for all real numbers x. So therefore, cot inverse of x, we can say that is equal to pi by 2 minus tan inverse of x. Now, let's say we take tan inverse x is equal to, suppose, uh, tan inverse x is equal to t, suppose, say. Let's say tan inverse x equal to t. So therefore, the given equation, we can write it as t cube plus this pi by 2 minus t whole cube equals to k pi cube. So this we can say this will be t cube plus uh, a cube, a minus b whole cube is a cube plus a cube minus b cube plus 3 minus 3a square b, minus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus 3ab square, that is equal to k pi cube. So now this t cube and t cube will get cancelled. Then we will get 3 pi by 2 into t square minus 3 pi square by 4 into t, then plus pi cube by 8 minus k pi cube, that is equal to 0. Now tan inverse x can be any real number. Tan inverse x also can be any real number. So it means that t also will belong to R. T can be any real number. So therefore, we can say that t can say actually this is equal to plus pi cube by 8, that is equal to k pi cube. Now if we divide both sides by pi cube, then I will get 3 by 2 pi square into t square minus 3 by 4 pi into t plus 1 by 8, that is equal to k. So it means we have to find the range of values of this quadratic function. It is the function f of t. It is a function of t. So we have to find the maximum and the minimum values of this function. So now for minima of the function x, of the function t, we should have uh, t by, so we should have that f dash t that should be equal to 0, and f double dash t that should be greater than 0. So now f dash t, that is how much? F dash t, that is the first derivative of this function. So this is, that is 2t by into 3, 2t into 3 by 2 pi square minus 3 by 4 pi square minus 3 by 4 pi. So this is the thing that should be equal to 0. So I can say that t 3t by pi square, that should be equal to 3 by 4 pi. So 3 and 3 will cancel, pi and pi will cancel. So t should be equal to pi by 4. T should be equal to pi by 4. Now f double dash t. So f dash t is nothing but we are getting it as 3t by pi square minus 3 by 4 pi. This is f dash t. So therefore f double dash t, that will be d by dt of this, which is 3t by pi square minus 3 by 4 pi. So this will be 3 by pi square. So it is always greater than 0 only. So the minimum value of f will come at pi by 4. So now the thing is that t will not belong to R. There is something wrong here. Since why we know that we have to take the principal value branch of tan inverse x. Since we know that tan inverse x will always be more than or more than minus pi by 2 and less than pi by 2. And okay. So in this interval it will lie. So therefore the value of t will belong to the range minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. T will belong to the interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So therefore the maximum value of the function f of t, that will be at t equal to minus pi by 2 or pi by 2. We have to check that in which point the maximum value will come. Since why here f uh, double dash t is always increasing, okay. Okay, f double dash t is okay, it is always positive only. And f dash t, okay, that means at the end points only the maximum value will come. So therefore the minimum value of this function f of t, that will be actually the minimum value of k also. That will be actually the minimum value of k also, since we have told that k is equal to f of t only. K is same as f of t. So the minimum value of the of k, that will come at f of t equal to pi by 4. F of pi by 4. Now f is, so this will be 3 by 2 pi square into pi by 4 whole square. So pi square by 16 minus 3 by 4 pi into t is pi by 4. T is pi by 4 plus 1 by 8. Plus 1 by 8. So this will be pi square cancel. So pi cancel. So 3 by, this is a 32 minus 3 by 4 for the 16 plus 1 by 8. So then the LCM is 32. 3 minus 16 to the 32, 2 3 is 6 plus 4 8 is 32. So 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 minus 6 is 1 by 32. So 1 by 32 is the minimum value of k. And the maximum value of k, so first we find f of pi by 2. So that will be how much? That is 3 by 2 pi square into pi square by 4 minus 3 by 4 pi, 3 by 4 pi into t is pi by 2 plus 1 by 8. So that will be equal to 3 by 8, then minus 3 by 8 plus 1 by 8. So that is nothing but 1 by 8. And f of 1 by f of minus pi by 2 we can find. So that will be Since why here the function t, that is uh, f of t, it is a quadratic function, so it will have a parabolic shape. So this is at pi by 4. At pi by 4, it will have a minimum value only. So at minus pi by 2 also it can have maximum, or at pi by 2 also it can have the maximum value. So we have to check at which value it is coming, at which value of t the maximum of f of t will come. So f of minus pi by 2, that is 3 by 2 pi square into t square, that is pi square by 4, minus 3 by 4 pi into minus pi by 2. So this will be plus pi by 2. Yeah, so here it is told. So we have to find out f of minus pi by 2. So it is 3 by 2 pi square into pi square by 4. Then minus of 3 by 4 pi into minus of pi by 2. So minus of minus is plus. So by 2 plus 1 by 8. Okay. So this will be pi square will cancel, pi will cancel. So it is 3 by 8 plus 3 by 8 plus 1 by 8. So this is obviously the higher one. So 6, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7 by 8. So 7 by 8, this is the maximum value of the function f of t. So it is the maximum value of k. So therefore, the minimum value of k is 1 by 8. Minimum value of k, that is 1 by 32, and the maximum value of k, that is 7 by 8. So therefore, the value of k will belong to, and this one, which is k max, which is f of minus pi by 2. So this will not be achieved, since why here minus pi by 2 is not included. So therefore, it will go from the least value, which is 1 by 32, which will be achieved, which will be attained at f of at t equal to pi by 4. So this will be attained, but this value 7 by 8 will not be attained. So 7 by 8 will be excluded. So 1 by 32 to 7 by 8. 1 by 32 is closed and 7 by 8 is open. So option A is the correct answer. Then here it is told the domain of the function, the domain of this function, which is cos inverse of x square minus 5x, x square minus 5x plus 6 by x square x square minus 9 by log base e to x square minus 3x plus 2, that is equal to f of x. So then the domain of this function that we have to find out. The domain. So therefore now this cos inverse of this, so this will go from minus 1 to plus 1. So x square minus 5x plus 6 by x square minus 9, that will be greater than minus 1 but less than 1. And this one, this should be greater than 0. X square minus 3x plus 2, that should be greater than 0. Should be greater than 0, and this should not be 1 also. And x square minus 3x plus 2, that should not be equal to 1, since why log base e1 is 0. So something by 0 will be undefined. So then if we solve this, this will come x minus 2 into x minus 1, that is greater than 0. So then if we draw the number line, so then this is 1, this is 2. So if it is more than 2, then this will be greater than 0. So it is this. So more than 1, plus minus plus. So then therefore x will belong to minus infinity to 1. Yeah. So then is minus infinity to 1 union 2 to infinity. And here this should not be 1. So x square minus 3x plus 1, that should not be equal to 0. That means that x should not be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So it means x should not be equal to 3 plus or minus root 5 by 2. So this is 3 plus root 5 by, so these two I have to exclude. So 3 minus root 5 by 2 and 3 plus root 5 by 2, these two values I have to exclude. And then we have to take the intersection of these two solution sets. So now this one, x square. Okay, so now x square minus 5x plus 6 by x square minus 9 plus 1, that is greater than or equal to 0, plus 1 that is greater than or equal to 0. So then x square minus 5x plus 6 plus x square minus 9 by x square minus 9, that is greater than or equal to 0. So then 2x square minus 5x minus 3 by x plus 3 into x minus 3, that is greater than or equal to 0. So this is 2, 3 is 6. So this is 2x square minus 6x plus x minus 3 by x plus 3 into x minus 3, that is greater than or equal to 0. Then we can say 2x into x minus 3 plus 1 into x minus 3 by x plus 3 into x minus 3, it is greater than or equal to 0. So this will be 2x plus 1 into x minus 3 by x plus 3 into x minus 3, that is greater than or equal to 0. So from here we can say that x should not be equal to minus 3 or plus 3. And when we draw the number line, so here this will be minus half, this is minus 3, and this is plus 3. So these two we can cancel then. So from more than minus half means 0 if I take, so then this will be more than 0. So positive, negative, positive. So therefore it is x belongs to minus infinity to minus 3 union minus half to infinity minus 3. 3 we should not include. So therefore you have to take the intersection of these two sets. So here it is saying that 1 less than 1 I will take and 2 more than 2 I will take. And these two values, obviously, these two are positive values only. These two we will not take. And then here less than -3 I will take. Less than -3. So this is a common part. And more than -half also I will take. More than -half. So this part. So this part also is coming common. This part is also coming common. -3. It means this value and these two values we can take. So therefore, x belongs to, I can say, -half to 1. Union 2 to infinity. 2 to infinity -3, 3 plus √5/2, and 3 minus √5/2. So hence option D is the correct answer. And union -infinity to -3 also is coming common, but it is not there, not given. Okay. Square by 9. Okay. So then here we can see it has been told that we have to find the value of cos inverse of cos -5. Now cos of -5, we can say this is cos of -5. I can say it is minus pi times how much we can take, plus 2. -2 pi is approximately -6.28. So I can say this is -2 pi plus 2 pi minus 5. We can say it like this. So 2 pi minus 5, that will come within the okay, uh, principal value branch of cos inverse. Since by cos inverse x, that will be within the range 0 to pi always. 0 to pi. So this will come within the principal value branch. Will be approximately 1.28. So this will be cos of 2n pi plus theta is cos theta only. So it is cos 2 pi minus 5. And similarly, sine 6, I can say this is sine. This is sine. This is also 2 pi. 2 pi plus 6 minus 2 pi, I can say. Since by sine inverse of x, that is also its principal value branch is -pi/2 to +pi/2. So it means it will be within the range -1.57 to +1.57. And this value will come obviously 6.6 minus 6.28. So that is -0.28. So obviously it will come within the principal value branch of sine inverse. So sine 2 pi plus theta is sine theta. So that is sine 6 minus 2 pi, I can say. And similarly, tan 12. Now these here it is not told these are 5 degrees or 6 degrees, so we should not take them as degrees. So they've, since no unit has been given here, so these are in radians. So these are in radians only. And we know that tan inverse x, that will be its principal value branch is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, but here the ends are excluded. So tan 12, also I can say 12 means something like 4 pi. 4 into 3.14 is approximately 4 3 is at 12, 12.56. 12.56. So I can say tan, we can say 4 pi plus 12 minus 4 pi. 12 minus 4 pi, I can say. 12 minus 4 pi, that will be 12 minus 12.56, that is minus 0.56. Minus 0.56. So this will be tan 4 pi plus theta, that is equal to tan theta only. This will be tan 12 minus 4 pi. So therefore, this I can write cos inverse of cos 2 pi minus 5 plus sine inverse of sine 6 pi minus 6 minus 2 pi. And then plus tan inverse of tan 12 minus 4 pi. So this will be obviously 2 pi minus 5, since it is within the principal value branch of cos. Then plus we can write plus 6 minus 2 pi plus this is 12 minus 4 pi. So this will be actually 2 pi will cancel. So this is 6 minus 5, that is 1, 1 plus 12, that is 13, 13 minus 4 pi. 13 minus 4 pi. Or we can also say minus 5. So this is say minus 2 pi plus 2 pi minus 5. Okay, cos of minus 5, that is same as cos 5. Cos 5 again we can say okay, this is actually minus. This is minus. So here it is minus of 12 minus 4 pi. So this will be 6 minus 5, that is 1. 1 minus 12 plus 4 pi. So this is actually 4 pi minus 11. So 4 pi minus 11. So option C is the correct answer. Here actually minus was there. Okay. So then here it is told the domain of this function we have to find out. Now, so cos inverse this, so x plus x minus 1 by x plus 1, that should be from minus 1 to plus 1. So it means x minus 1 by x plus 1 plus 1, that should be greater than or equal to 0. So it means x minus 1 plus x plus 1 by x plus 1, that is more than or equal to 0. So it means that 2x by x plus 1, that is more than or equal to 0. So it means here the number line, that is 0 and minus 1. So if more than 0 if I take, that will be greater than 0 only, obviously. So this is positive, negative, positive. So therefore from here we can say x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 union 0 to infinity. Here 0 is included, but minus 1 should be excluded. and then x minus 1 by x plus 1 minus 1, that should be less than or equal to 0. So x minus 1 minus x minus 1 by x plus 1, that is less than or equal to 0. So x will cancel. So then you can say minus 2. So 2 by x plus 1, that should be more than or equal to 0. So it means here also x, this is minus 1. So if I take more than minus 1, that is suppose 0, then it will be positive, then it is negative. So therefore we have to take x belongs to here mm, here minus 1 to infinity. Minus 1 is excluded, then it will be greater than 0. So here we have to take the intersection of these two sets. So that will be 0 to infinity only. So therefore the intersection is x belongs to 0 to infinity. So x should be more than or equal to 0 here. And then this one here also, this should be from minus 1 to plus 1. So therefore 3x square plus x minus 1 by x minus 1 whole square, that should be from minus 1 to plus 1. So therefore it means 3x square plus x minus 1 by x minus 1 whole square minus 1, that should be less than or equal to 0. So it means 3x square plus x minus 1 minus x square plus 1 minus 2x by x minus 1 whole square, that should be less than or equal to 0. So therefore I can say 2x square is plus 2x plus, so plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 1 whole square, that is less than or equal to 0. So I can say 2 to the 4 is 2x square plus 4x minus x minus 2 by x minus 1 whole square, that is less than or equal to 0. So therefore I can say this is 2x into x plus 2. So 2x minus 1 into x plus 2. 2x into x plus 2 and minus 1 into x plus 2. So 2x minus 1 into x plus 2 by x minus 1 whole square, that is less than or equal to 0. So if we draw the number line, this is minus 2, this is half, this is 1. So if you take some value which is more than 1, suppose 2, then it will be greater than 0. So positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Half minus 2, 1. Now here actually, here there will be no sign change. Since here the power is even, the power is even. So this is actually wrong. So it is from, this is minus 2, this is plus half, this is 1. So at 1 there will be no sign change. If I take more than 1 goes 2, then it will be positive. Then here also no sign change, positive, positive. Then here negative, here positive. So you have to take less than 0 only. So it will be x belongs to minus 2 to half. Minus 2 to half, this one. And since you have to take the intersection, so 3x square plus x minus 1 by x minus 1 whole square plus 1, that should be more than or equal to 0. So therefore you can say x square plus x minus 1 plus x square minus 2x plus 1 by x minus 1 whole square, that is more than or equal to 0. So here you can say 4x square. So is 4x square minus x, 1 and 1 will cancel, by x minus 1 whole square, that is more than or equal to 0. So I can say x into 4x minus 1 by x minus 1 whole square, that is more than or equal to 0. So now if you take the number line, then this is 0, this is 1 by 4, and this is 1. So more than 1 if I take, suppose 2, then it will be positive. If you take more than 1, then it will be positive, and here sign will not change since the power is even. Since the uh, power is even, so the sign will not change. So then positive, positive, negative, positive. We have to take the positive only. So x belongs to minus infinity to 0, and we can include this minus infinity to 0 union 1 by 4 to infinity, except 1. 1 we can't include. Minus, okay, 1 by 4 to infinity. So now we have to take the intersection of these two. So this is actually minus 2. Minus 2 is here. Half is somewhere here. Half is somewhere here. So we can take this part, and 1 by 4 to half this part also. So this is coming common. Therefore, the intersection part is x belongs to minus 2 to 0 union 1 by 4 to half. Now, this we have to take intersection with x greater than 0. Greater than or equal to 0. So therefore, 0 we can include, 0 to infinity. So this we can include, 0 I can include, and this part we can include. So therefore, the final answer is x belongs to 1 by 4 to half union 0. 1 by 4 to half union 0. So it means option C is the correct answer. Then here it is told, let capital M and small m respectively be the maximum and minimum values of the function f of x is equal to tan inverse of x is equal to tan inverse of sin x plus cos x. F of x is equal to tan inverse sin x plus cos x in the interval x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Then the value of tan of m minus m, that is how much? So capital M is the maximum value of the function f max, and small m is the minimum value of the function f of x. So now sin x plus cos x, we can write it as root 2 sin x plus pi by 4. Since why we can write it as root 2 into 1 by root 2 means sin x into cos pi by 4, plus we can write cos x into sin pi by 4. It is root 2 into sin x plus pi by 4. So therefore we have tan inverse of, we can write this is root 2 sine of x plus pi by 4. This is f of x actually. So now therefore here x is going from 0 to pi by 2. X is more than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to pi by 2. So x plus pi by 4, that will go from pi by 4 to obviously 3 pi by 4. Now for the sine function, if I take the graph of sine x, is like this. Let's say we take sine of x1. So it is sine x1, or I can take y, sine y versus y graph. So now when y is equal to pi by 4 is somewhere here. And 3 pi by 4, this is pi by 2. And 3 pi by 4 is somewhere here. So here the maximum value of this function, maximum value of sine y is at pi, at okay, this is pi actually, sorry, this is pi. Is pi, and this is 3 pi by 4. So at sine pi by 4 and sine 3 pi by 4 will be the same only, since y sine pi minus theta is same as sine theta, which is equal to 1 by root 2. And so the maximum value of sine y, maximum value of sine y will come at y equal to pi by 2, which is equal to 1. So it means here I can say this sine x plus pi by 4, that is going from sine that will go from 1 by root 2 to 1. 1 by root 2 to 1. Since y at pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4, the sine value will be the same. But at pi by 2, the maximum value will come, which is 1. So now, therefore, we can say root 2 sine x plus pi by 4, that will go from 1 to root 2. 1 to root 2. Now, tan inverse of that, so therefore, tan inverse of this root 2 sine x plus pi by 4, that value will go from tan inverse 1 to tan inverse root 2. Tan inverse root 2. Okay. So it means the function f of x, that is going from pi by 4 to tan inverse root 2. Therefore, to tan inverse root 2. So therefore, now the value of tan of this. So therefore, this one is m, this one is capital M. So therefore, tan of capital M minus small m, that we have to find out. So this is tan inverse of root 2 minus pi by 4. So that will be tan of, as we can say, obviously this is your tan inverse of root 2 minus tan inverse of 1. And as we know, tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y, that is equal to tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. So this we can write tan of, this is tan inverse of root 2 minus 1 by 1 plus root 2. So this is actually root 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus 1. Tan inverse, that will cancel. So this will be, if we rationalize it, this will be root 2 minus 1 whole square by root 2 square minus 1 square. So that is root 2 minus 1 whole square, that is 2 plus 1 minus 2 root 2. So that is 3 minus 2 root 2. So 3 minus 2 root 2. So option D is the correct answer. Then here it is told, if sine inverse of x whole square minus cos inverse of x whole square, that is equal to a, where x goes from 0 to 1 and a is not equal to 0, then the value of 2x square minus 1 will be how much? 2x square minus 1 value, that we have to find out. Now we know that p square minus q square, that is equal to p plus q into p minus q. So let's say if we take this is p, this is q, so then therefore a we can say that is equal to sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x into sine inverse of x minus cos inverse of x. So now sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x, that will be equal to pi by 2 if x goes from minus 1 to 1. So here x is going from 0 to 1. So obviously this will be equal to pi by 2. And this we can write, this will be sine inverse x, I can write pi by 2 minus cos inverse x and minus cos inverse x. So this is pi by 2 minus 2 cos inverse x. So therefore I can say this 2a by pi, that is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 cos inverse of x. This we can take it here. So therefore 2 cos inverse x, that is I can say this is pi by 2 minus 2a by pi. So now if I take cos inverse x as theta, so then cos theta will be equal to x, and then 2 cos square theta minus 1 we know that is equal to cos 2 theta. So therefore I can say 2x square minus 1 that will be equal to cos 2 theta. So it means that cos inverse of 2x square minus 1 that I can write 2 theta. 2 theta where theta is cos inverse of x. So I can say this is equal to 2 cos inverse x. So therefore 2 cos inverse x we can say that is same as cos inverse of 2x square minus 1. So this is cos inverse of 2x square minus 1 that is equal to pi by 2 minus 2a by pi. So now therefore 2x square minus 1 that is equal to cos of pi by 2 minus 2a by pi. Now we know that cos pi by 2 minus theta, cos pi by 2 minus alpha that is equal to sine alpha. So therefore this is equal to sine. So sine 2a by pi that is nothing but 2x square minus 1. So sine 2a by pi is the answer. So option B is the correct answer. Then here it is told we have to find the domain of this. Now cosec inverse of 1 plus x by x. So this we can also write sine inverse of x by 1 plus x. Since we know that sine inverse of y that is equal to cos inverse of which is cosec inverse of 1 by y. So now here so x by 1 plus x that should go from 0 to 1. No, from minus 1 to 1. From minus 1 to 1 it should go. So now therefore x by 1 plus x that should be minus 1 that should be less than 0. So I can say x minus of 1 minus x by 1 plus x that should be less than or equal to 0. So x will cancel. So then I can say 1 by 1 plus x that should be more than or equal to 0. Since when we change the sign then the inequality sign will also change. So then if we draw the number line here x is minus 1. So if I take one value which is more than minus 1, let's say 0, so the value will be greater than 0 only. So this is here more than minus 1, it is positive, here negative. So only the positive value will take. So x belongs to minus 1 to infinity. Minus 1 we should not include. And since we have to take the intersection of these two sets. And we have to take x by 1 plus x plus 1 that should be more than or equal to 0. So it means x plus 1 plus x by 1 plus x that is more than or equal to 0. So it means 2x plus 1 by x plus 1 that is more than or equal to 0. So now if we take the number line, so then here we will have one minus 1 and here one minus half. I have minus 1 and here minus half. So here if we take one value which is more than minus half, which is let's say 0, this will be obviously greater than 0. So this is positive, here negative, here positive. So we have to take the positive value only. So it will be x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1. Minus 1 we should not include. Union minus half to infinity. We have to include minus half. So here the thing is we have this is minus 1, this is minus half. Here it is told minus half to infinity we can take, and here minus half to minus infinity I can take. Here minus 1 is not included in both the cases, and here uh, minus half to infinity this also I can take. So it means this is the common region. This is the common part. So therefore and here 0 also we should not include. Obviously here x should not be 0 also. So this minus 0 we should not include 0, since why then this will be undefined. So 0 we can't take. So excluding 0 we can take. So x belongs to minus half to infinity minus 0. So minus half we can include. Minus half we can include. So obviously option D is the correct answer. So hope all of you have understood the solutions of all these questions based on the previous year JEE Mains exam on the chapter inverse trigonometric functions. Any doubts you have, please write that in the comments. Mm, we shall obviously clarify them, and any other chapter of maths, if you have more difficulty, then please write the name of that chapter also in the comments. And please install our Sapience education application, whose link has been provided in the description, where we shall upload some more important uh, questions which shall be obviously helpful for your exam. So thank you everyone. Bye.